Good morning, guys. Pretty interesting times. Oh, Jesus. HTP. Yes, I have a stop. $70. But I may raise it. I've already raised it a couple of bucks. It used to be in high 67s. But again, it's a long-term position. It's not a big position, so I have no problem with this thing fading another $10. What's more interesting is the Twix long I have from pre-market. I was actually short going into today, but I covered it in pre-market and I switched to long because it took out this range here, 124 area. So now it's at new highs. I mean, this thing could squeeze to 150. It's showing, it's making an abnormally big move compared to where the SPYs are. Like S&P 500 in pre-market, it's not even below yesterday's lows, but this Twix is at new highs. So there's definitely some fear here. So I bought like 4,000 shares. Let's see if it can go to mid hundreds or something. That would be great. Well, let's get started. Yeah, TQQ already went through. Long-term position, nothing special here. INO, I came in short today. I added some in pre-market when it went red, and so far I've covered a few. And again, you can see my stop levels here. I have 3 stop levels for it. Actually gonna lower them a little bit. Right. LK gapping down today. I actually saw that the China markets hit 52-week highs. I don't if it was yesterday. That's pretty amazing. So China is really strong, and this is a China stock, and it's barely down pre-market. So we'll see. My stop is 31,901. The XCM looks great. It's surfing this 20-day moving average. They can't break it below that. Tesla gapping down pre-market, which is good since I'm short. Zoom is gapping down slightly on earnings. This is, they have great growth, but the valuation is really at nosebleed levels, like 60 times sales, if I did my math correctly. That's something for a large cap stock. Twix, again, I went long pre-market. Codex, I came in short, pretty decent short position. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I have my stop level set. I may, if it acts weak out of the gate, I may add to it, but I'll probably just manage it. IBIO is gapping up, another virus stock. This VIR is another virus stock, just stalking these. Beely is a China stock holding up really well. Another virus stock. It's kind of putting in a small consolidation. Maybe this thing can have a move later if it can break that consolidation area. DT building a little bit of base here above the rising 50-day. Work just surfing the rising 20-day. Fuel, both BLDP and Plug reported today, and they're both down pre-market. And Fuel Cell, I think, to report next week, but it is holding up fairly well so far. KWEB, well, China is super strong. China is actually up today. That's pretty amazing. China is really strong. SDNE still basing. EXRT virus stock just basing here. APT is gapping up. The AHP is gapping up. APT had a nice little trade on it late day yesterday. I shorted it. I anticipated this little late day breakdown, and it had like a $1.50 fade or something, or maybe a little bit over $1. But I covered it. I didn't hold it overnight. So this gap up is a good thing. Maybe we'll get a trade later today. HTBX, another virus stock, gapping up pre-market, and VipShop, it's a China stock gapping up. Lift, there's nothing here. I mean, focus on the strong stocks, guys. Focus on the strong stocks. Yes, I saw HTBX. There's nothing there for me. All right, I'm gonna set some stops for a couple of stocks here. Okay. Yes, that is true. AXNX. This is not news. They pre-announced it early January, and we were long. So this was expected. Yeah, exactly. Annoying, huh? And now it's at what? 38 pre-market. Oh well, you know what? If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Everyone would be doing it. It's kind of funny how the market operates. Okay, markets are open. Let's see what we have here. I'm just managing my positions here, raising stops when I can. And INO is working really well. Codex hasn't really cracked yet from the open, so we'll see. And Twix is holding up really well too. I haven't really done any trades. And Twix is gonna stop me out probably. Opening range lows, I'm gonna sell it. Yeah, TQQ took out opening range highs. LK looks like it wants to go green. Zoom, oh, what a strong candle. They couldn't crack the 10-day. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, Codex is starting to break down. Zoom, what a strong stock, really amazing. Vips is really good looking too. Work is breaking out. KWEB. Oh, KWEB, really? I just bought 15,000 of this thing. I think this is gonna be a good longer term hold. I do think so, and I will add more maybe in the coming weeks if it sets up well. But this thing is China is showing relative strength compared to a lot of other markets. It is hitting the rising 50-day, but I think yeah, we'll see how it closes. That's the important part. I'll hold the position if it closes strong. Healy's breaking out. Man, the China names are not messing around. They're strong. Oh, Codex, nice. Let's see here. Okay, Twix looks like I got stopped out of it. All right, things are shaping up overall. INO is going lower. Again, I added pre-market. And I'm gonna use the highs of the day as my final stop. And Codex is also working now. It's fading off the open. They had another PR, so that's why it gapped up so much. All right, now I can breathe a little bit. Zoom is about to hit new highs. Amazing. Let's see here. Now this Beely looks intriguing. It does look intriguing. I really want to buy this thing, but I already have decent China exposure with LK and Twix. Not Twix, KWEB, sorry. Man, I really want to buy this. It's just so strong. It's incredibly strong. Shy? No, I'm not watching it. Doesn't have any volume. Had big volume 3 sessions ago, but right now it's kind of I don't know. Yeah, I mean, sure. Right? Maybe later if it gets more volume, if it sets up. Right now, I just don't see anything there. Twix is back near highs. Oh my god. This thing is volatile. Look, I mean, takes out highs of the day. I will rebuy it because, you know, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, usually when I buy a stock, I usually have a stop at the lows of the day. Yes, I usually have a stop. Usually. Not always, but usually. Now these Corona stocks found bids again. Yep, INO just got stopped out of half. Locked in a small profit so far. It really hasn't faded like I wanted it from yesterday. I really hoped it was going to put in a bigger fade yesterday. All right. I'm probably not going to trade this INO anymore. Maybe, you know, unless it puts in a nice range on the downside, but probably not going to touch it. Oh, Codex. I need to manage my position here. Let's see. It looks strong. This Codex, you know, it takes out the highs of the day. It could go to 16, 17. So I really have to manage this thing carefully. Okay, looks like Codex is gonna stop me out any second now. It's a little bit of a tricky market. You know, there's strength and there's weakness at the same time. And that's what choppy markets are. They're very, they can be a little bit confusing sometimes. Okay, Codex, I'm all out. Or actually, I'm not all out. I still have a few thousand shares left. No, I have not traded GBTC lately. I have not. This Codex looks, this thing looks dangerous. I think this thing could go to 16 today. And I want it to go 16. I really want it to go higher. Yeah, Corona stocks are getting some momentum. Can't deny that. Okay, China stocks and some of these stocks have some failed breakouts so far. I mean, I have to say this APT, HPI, and Codex, they look like pretty decent. They look really good on the daily chart. These things could go. I may switch to a long later on in the day. INO looks like it shook me out of half. Let's see, 822. All these Corona names are getting their momentum back. That's what I see. HPI is back near highs. Interesting. Codex, yep, there it is. It's going. It is going. I am a bit tempted to get long some of these names. I am a little bit tempted. Yeah, they don't die. They're not going away. They're just not going away. That is correct observation. What's KWEB doing? Oh, KWEB. Oh, okay, it tanked on me. And LK is now showing some pretty big weakness also. Or not big weakness, but yeah, it's a dangerous market. Very dangerous. They hook you and then they just crap. That's what choppy markets do. That's what choppy markets do. Yeah, I've seen billions. It's pretty good. INO. Got stopped out of my last shares. Ended up being a small profit overall. At the short. The long was a home run. The long was like 250, 300k, but the short was a very small trade. AHPI, I am long. I bought some opening range highs. I bought 8,000 shares. It's a very thin stock, so I didn't want to buy anymore. This thing could go back to 30 bucks. 1775. Where's my stop gonna be? 1980, 18. I'm gonna use like $1.50 stop. Either it goes or it doesn't. Okay, I am long. I am also stalking APT. Dude, they're all chunk. They're all chunk. And the chunk names are the best ones. Many times the chunkiest names are the best longs. IBIO. You know what? I'm gonna start stalking IBIO. Thanks for the idea. I'm telling you, these are the best ones. The chunkier the name, the better the long. Because there's so many shorts in those names. What does yoinked mean? I have no idea what it means. Codex, what's this doing? And Codex too. It's a Twitch term. It's a Twitch term? What does it mean? I need to learn these Twitch terms. What kind of a streamer am I if I don't know the terminology? Stolen. Okay. Yep, INO is starting to break some ranges on the 60-minute chart. Oh, okay. I get it. APT. Oh, did I miss it? Don't tell me I missed it. Don't tell me I missed it. APT, come on. Oh, no. I missed the entry. Maybe I can get some on the pullback if it pulls back. Damn, these things are so strong. Wait, what? Oh my god, AHPI. Holy shit, that's a move. That is one hell of a candle. But again, I think this thing could have 50% upside from here easily, so I'm not gonna sell any unless it goes absolutely nuts. Okay, I got filled on half. Man, I hate these kinds of markets when there's so much going on, and it's been like this for 2 weeks almost. What the hell is going on here? Resistance 20? Yeah, 20-ish area, absolutely. 20, 22, 20, 21 area maybe. That's really the first target. But look, I mean, I'm risking $1 here. And, you know, look, I'm really looking for a bigger move, like $5, $10. Same thing with AHPI. I'm looking for a bigger move. They just look good. If you look at the chart on APT, it's been building higher lows for the past 2 weeks. Same thing with AHPI. It's been building higher lows, except for this little undercut here. Codex is a little bit choppier, but you know, this thing could go. Look at the daily chart. Doesn't look as good, I guess. I don't know. But I am watching this IBIO. I think there could be a sheet entry even before it takes. As long as it holds above VWAP and builds higher lows, I think there could be a sheet entry. This thing can go to 4. You know what's great about these things? If they go higher, is because there will be even more shorting opportunities next week. Dude, no, please don't do that because there's stiff. No. This is not about fundamentals. It's all about pump. It's all about hype and momentum right now. These things are not trading on fundamentals. And by the way, Codex is not weaker. Codex is up more than APT is, and more than IBIO is, and more than INO is. This is all about momentum. Yeah, TDOC is, look, it's one of these remote stocks. The remote theme is really strong, you know, since the Corona stuff started. It looks good. I just think we are in a very choppy market, and it's dangerous to buy. It looks good. It looks good. But unless, you know, real stocks are a little bit dangerous right now, I think. You know, this shop could go on for, you know, many weeks, even months. If Codex builds higher lows throughout the day and starts breaking this mid-15 area midday or later in the day, maybe there will be a setup there. This Okul, someone mentioned it yesterday. Is this a coronavirus stock? Because when people just put tickers, you know, put news also. There has to be some news in it. Someone mentioned it yesterday. I guess that person is a very happy camper today. It's up. I mean, this thing was at like low 6s when the person is next COD. Okay. All right. Oh, IBIO just broke down hard. Okay, take this off from the long idea for now. Wait, why is Twix not in my position list? I'm long this thing. It should be here. Okay, fixed. It's VIR. It's super thin, but it also looks good. It's been building higher lows for the past week. And it has a range here, but this is like incredibly illiquid. It's not tradable, probably, but yeah, I'll put an alert on it. This is the kind of stock, you know, you can buy it, you can risk like $3 on it, and it goes up 20. NVAX? Whoa, NVAX, yeah, it does have a range here at 1230-ish. But right now, I'm watching so many already, I don't want to add another one. But I go through the list of these stocks, like I'll go through it in a couple of hours and see what's setting up. Like right now, I'm already long AHPI and APT. I don't want to go too crazy with them. Wait, KPTI, someone said KPTI. What's going on? Oh yeah, they're digesting the offering really well. Where did they price? I know they did a 150 million offering, I think. Here, 625 at 24 bucks. Very good pricing. Very good pricing. Yeah, very good. Biotechs overall are a fairly strong group. Like there's a lot of biotechs holding up really well. Like the Seattle Genetics, it's up on the day. What's going on? Ethereum, really? And GBTC, okay. It looks like these things are starting to go. Crypto-related stuff. Why not? I'm in. I bought some here. This is the one I was long a few weeks ago. Looks very good. Super thin, but I bought it in my smallest account, in my Interactive Brokers account. It's a tiny position. But for that account, it could make a big difference. Work is breaking out again. Jesus Christ. INO is super strong. Oh, GNMK, Corona, of course. Another Corona stock. Corona test kits. All right. Work is going. Oh, man, I need to buy some of this. It's in the correct sector. Oh, I bought work in the wrong account. Doesn't matter. Livongo is breaking higher. You can just see it. Every time the market upticks, there's a bunch of growth names that just start breaking higher. It's just incredible. There's so much strength underneath in some of these stocks. There really is. Net is breaking higher. Incredible. You can just clearly see the strength. This is what I'm always talking about. Fuck these weak stocks. Like someone mentioned Lyft today, like fuck these weak stocks. Like you can clearly see which stocks are wanting to go. There's no reason to look at weak stocks when there are strong stocks. Like TDOC, this thing has barely been below the 10-day, and now it's up 7%. Wait, AHPI is... Am I still green on it? Oh, I am. Okay. And APT, what's this one doing? It's just shopping around. EHTH. There is no... Yeah, it's a day trading setup. I don't day trade. MDP, DDOG, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stocks breaking higher today. KWEB. What's this? I may add back some of what I saw. I don't know, probably not. I'll keep my quarter size and no, that's fine. I just don't like these marginal setups. I look for big trades, things that can go, These day trading setups are just not my thing. They just confuse me. So a lot of stocks are looking good, but the question is, what if we have a big gap down tomorrow? What if we retest the lows from Friday? Yes, I don't day trade. I always try to hold for a few weeks or a few months, preferably. That's when the big winners are made. That's where you get the big winners. And your nervous systems get protected? I don't understand. You mean it's less stressful, or what do you mean? Well, it depends. It's still stressful. Trading is still stressful, no matter what the time frame. But a good thing about swing and position trading is you don't have to fight near your entry. Like as a day trader, you're always near your entry. But as a swing trader, once the stock starts going, I mean, let's look at an example, something I've been holding for a long time, like Zoom. I've been holding it since, I think, 13th of February, and this thing is up 37% from my entry. Like once it went, I didn't have to look at it all the time. Like I know it's up a bunch, but as a day trader, you're always sitting near your entry, and that sucks. And there's very little money to be made usually too, so in day trading. But as a swing and position trader, in the right type of a market, you just look size. You always scale it up. If your account goes up 50%, you always should try to scale up your size 50%. You do it step by step. You always have to stretch it, but you have to do it the correct way. You have to do it from a position of strength. You do it when you had a good period, not when things are going bad. When things are going bad, that's when you reduce your size. 2.5 is way too much. 2.5 is way too much. That's you have 6-7 losers in a row. You're down 20% in your account. That's way too much. You should probably cut it by half. I usually risk around 0.5% ish on most of my trades, around like say 0.2 to 0.7. I rarely risk more than 1%. Sometimes I do, but maybe a few times per week, if that. Probably not even every week. It depends on the market conditions. Like the past 2 weeks, there have been so many crazy opportunities, and I've been pretty aggressive. So I've had a lot of like 1% type of trades where I risk 1% or even more. Like on APT, when I shorted APT, I took like several 1% losses before I nailed it on the short side. I took like 3 or 4 1% losses on it, and then I nailed it and I made it back, and then some. But 2.5 on every single trade, that's I think you're asking for trouble. It's all great when things are going well, but if you get in a drawdown, you will get in a drawdown very fast. In a pretty bad drawdown very fast. Yeah, work, nice. I didn't get filled on all of my shares. I got filled on 29,000 out of 30, 28.41 average, so pretty decent average. I wish I had seen it a little bit sooner, but it went straight up. Now Codex is fading below VWAP. Again, I'm not gonna get back into this thing unless it breaks 1360-ish to the downside or 1550-ish to the upside. It's been a pretty choppy for me on the short side, and I'm just waiting for the ranges to play out. Amazing chart. Zoom. I think I'm gonna sell some more Zoom here. I'm up. I only have small size left. No, I have 2/3 of my position still. More than I thought. Okay. Yeah, the dog it looks amazing. It really does. It's been holding up so well during the carnage last week. It barely went down, and then it bounced off this rising 50-day, held it, closed green, and now built a ring. It just looks so good. Gold is strong, but the gold miners are acting like shit. Gold is near its 52-week highs, and gold miners are just back in the ranges. Oh, this D is starting to break too. This one also bounced off its rising 50. It didn't even touch the 50-day. Then it's been holding really well. I'm taking it off my watch list. I'm not gonna buy it anyways, but I don't wanna go crazy again, since it is still this is even though a lot of things look good, it's still a very dangerous market environment. Don't forget that this is a very dangerous market environment for buying breakouts. Like, we could go down any day, and I think it will take a few weeks to a few months before we start resolving it, this corona mess. And reason why I bought, let's see, which one was it? Work instead of like D-Dog or some of these others is it's in the remote working theme, just like Team and Zoom. And Zoom is obviously, this is the strongest one. I think if it goes to like 150 plus, we're gonna have a big short on it. Shopify, yeah, absolutely, and they're both acting really well. These things will keep going if in a few weeks, if they still hold up. They look really good. Shopify, yeah, these are super liquid market leaders. Absolutely, I've been trading both of them over the years. BTIQ, if this thing can go to 20 plus, it reminds me a little bit about space. Hugely speculative, money burning company. How big of a move did this one do? Over 400%. And this thing is only up like, yeah, this thing needs to go to 30, 40 plus. Absolutely, yeah. Nvidia and Shop, and AMD also. AMD I've traded a lot over the years. Work. What an erection candle. You had higher lows coming into this. What a shame that LK faded back into its space. You know what? If it takes out the lows of the day, I'm gonna size down on it. I'll sell a third or maybe even half if it takes out lows of the day. Because I prefer breakouts that go immediately. I don't like the ones that fall back into its ranges. What's the number? So I'll just play it safe. D-Dog, wow. LVGO is going. APT, I got stopped out. Took a $24,000 loss on it. It couldn't go. But as long as it still builds higher lows, it could be a setup for tomorrow or next week. If it doesn't break down, that is. Wow, congrats on GNMK. I knew one of you was it Hype Stock Trading that bought it? It's up. Work. I should probably sell some here. I'm up like 4.5% on my position already. And this is a large cap name. That's a big move for a large cap name in such a short amount of time. You know what? I'll add back some KWEB. Not as much as I had, but yeah. I had 15,000 shares. Now I have 12. I just couldn't resist. I can't help myself. I just can't. But what can I say? I can't help myself. Twix is near the lows of the day again. Baba, yeah. I was long Baba. I got shaken out below this rising 100-day. The thing is, KWEB is it's a portfolio of many stocks. It's an ETF, so you get a bunch of other stocks too with this KWEB. But yeah, if Baba sets up again, I may buy it too. I think it's just a little bit unclear here. Yeah, well, not safe, but there's more diversification. I think it's less stressful to hold ETFs than individual stocks, since like KWEB, this thing has like 15, 20 plus other stocks. I think Baba and Tencent are the biggest positions in this thing, and then it holds a bunch of others. So it's very unlikely to have a big move lower on really bad news. VIR perking here, but it's all about the setup. Right now I think KWEB has a better setup than Baba has. It just looks a bit cleaner. I don't know, they look very similar, like they look very similar, super similar. But yeah, I just chose to do KWEB. It's not it doesn't really matter. Like if you look at this, like Baba, when I was long this thing, it from like early November to, well, last week, this thing went up, or let's just say to the peak here in early January. Baba went up 30% from my entry. KWEB during the same time went up 24%. So a little bit smaller of a move. But my point is, like, if KWEB goes, Baba goes too. And if Baba goes, KWEB goes too. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I talked about GNMK like 5 minutes ago. Congrats, nice trade. Nice call. You were all over it. I know you mentioned it several times. Great call. Nice job. I hope it goes to $7 for you. Oh my God! Look at this candle on work. Really? Jesus Christ! I need to sell some more. I'll sell a tiny bit more. Nah, I'll sell some like 30, high 30s. I'll sell some, or mid 30s. I don't know. 30.60. Yeah, high 30s, mid high 30s. I'll sell. Roku, look guys, these kind of stocks, it's a weak stock. Ignore these. Focus on the strong ones. There's a lot of random stocks. Ignore all of these. Focus on the ones that are in uptrends and that have been holding up really well during the correction. Focus on those ones. That's where the big money is. Like Roku is literally inside of a range right now. This thing has no upside. Look at stuff like D-Dog. Look at stuff which I passed on. Look at stuff like Work, which I'm long. These are the types of stocks you want to own. Look at this. T-Dog also. This one I didn't think it was gonna go. I saw it breaking out early, but I passed on it. But it's just they can't hold it down. And as soon as the market's selling east, this thing exploded. All of these. Don't look at these weak stocks. Ignore them. There's just so many great looking strong stocks. There's no reason to even look at weak stocks or stocks that are near the bottom of their ranges. I bought a little bit of this VIR, super thin stock, but it looks it's been building higher lows. It's a small starter. It's a super thin name. LK, what's nice about it? No, it's not. It's not going anywhere. Oh, you mean it took out today's highs? Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, on the 5-minute chart, it looks like it's made a nice move today. But on the hour, it's still inside of its range. But it held a higher low, so that's a good thing. But really, these things are not moving. Like guys, wake me up when this thing is at 50. These moves are nothing. Trust me, these moves are not. This thing can go to $50, $60 once it gets going. These marginal moves are there's nothing here. Beely looks like it's probably gonna take out highs later. I'm not sure what to do with it. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna buy it, or maybe I will. I'll buy small. I'll buy like half size. I don't want to get overextended with the longs in case we retest the lows in the markets. Okay, yeah, Twix is fading now. All right, I'll cut the stream now. I hope you have a great trading day, and I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Take care, guys. You'll get to your first million. You'll get there, trust me. And after you get to your first million, the second million will be easy. Trust me on that one. As long as you don't fuck it up. It all depends on you. Just focus on price action. Focus on what the market is doing, what the market is trying to tell you.